Business ownership in general is an active investment, very different than the stock market and anything that you just put your money into it and hope that it works, right? So when you're looking at owning a business, owning a franchise. So you have to understand that by owning a business, you're going to have an active involvement in that business. Now, how can we define active? It can be defined in a lot of different ways. I think at the end of the day, if you are running a business, you either have to hire a manager, hire somebody that you trust to handle the day-to-day operations. And also understand that if that person leaves, then you have to be the one to kind of run the day-to-day. So we hear a lot of times people claiming that their business can be fully passive, that you don't have to have any involvement. And the answer is that is extremely risky. And we do have options that can provide that, but we have to make sure that we're doing our due diligence and understanding what makes this business passive from day one. I am a big believer that you can run something semi-absentee if you have remote management skills. If you know somebody that you can trust to run that business, you can pay them a percentage of the equity, you can incentivize them, but you have to have strong managerial skills to be able to manage the person that is going to be handling the day-to-day, because that is your business. So think about it this way. If you invested $500,000 into a franchise, do you think that the person that you're paying $50,000 to $70,000 a year is going to take care of your business like you would? Right? If it's going to be a family member that you trust, even your spouse, and that is going to be something that all parties have skin in the game, then your chances of succeeding are going to be much higher. But my recommendation is that if you have the ability to have some type of involvement in the beginning and make sure that the business ramps up correctly and it gets to a point where, okay, now it's cash flowing, I have built a really strong culture, I have a good team, now you can take a step back, because we don't want any franchise to be active forever. We want it to be owner-operator, and then it becomes semi-absentee, and then it becomes passive. That's usually how we want it to go, but there are some instances where it can be passive from day one, but we have to look at all of these components. So if you feel like you know someone that can run it really well, we have to make sure to get that person approved by the franchisor as well. That can be a viable option, but other than that, having an active involvement in the business is always the way to go.